Playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Is okay with the Hardleg Joe and Mr. RJ. Pulling new cards as we go. So while we play, we'll ever win a game. When all the archetypes and power cards are banned, we feel the pain of 5 points lost in 1,000 duels. But through the fire and misplays, all the chaos drafting days will carry on. And welcome back to the Chaos Draft, episode 20, the big 2-0. We're officially, between the two of us, we don't have any more fingers. We can't go higher.
We are done. We are done. We are out of fingers.
Yep, you'll just have...
Fingerless.
We'll have to get a special guest or something, or maybe you people will just have to know the numbers without the fingers. Hopefully you're smart enough for that. By the way, welcome. I hope... What am I saying? Why am I insulting the audience as soon as I get here? No, you're all lovely. Welcome.
Hi, audience. You all suck.
I'm glad you're smart enough to subscribe. That's the important part.
True.
I'm, of course, Hardleg Joe, joined by the PJ McGuire of YugiTube, the RJB0.
All right. Let's head over again to Google.
I'm making you learn so much. That's secretly why I invited you on here, just to get you to learn a bunch of random trivia.
A major leader in labor movements, the United Brotherhood of Carpenters. Is this because we've been talking about unionizing all night?
Somewhat. He's frequently credited as the father of Labor Day. He was the one who kind of spearheaded it at becoming a holiday. And we say that because we're recording this today on Labor Day, which is not Labor Day for us because we're not in any kind of YouTubers union. Those don't exist at the moment, so our boss is just like, you gotta put out content, you gotta keep doing it. But it's fine. This is fun work, you know, you have fun here, right?
Usually.
Usually. Hopefully
Except when I'm trying to play what was Speedroid versus Math Mech.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
I say that. I had a blast getting absolutely dumpstered by Math Mech last week. I hope that if I lose this week, I have as much fun as I did. I can either have no fun winning or have a lot of fun losing. I'm happy with either of those endings. Yeah! I suppose there's also having fun winning, but looking at my track record with my decks, that seems unlikely.
It's different. Some of the decks you have are clearly meant for no one to have fun. Hopefully this isn't one of those today. It's going to be hard today, because today's Chaos rule, if you don't remember from last week, is we cannot play any card that has ever been on the TCG ban list. Whether it's been banned, limited, semied. If it's been there, it's gone, which means... if nothing else, no compulse.
That you say if nothing else, as if that takes away my Armageddon Knight, my Stratos, my Hero Lives. That takes away all my E-Tellies that I've been using for synchro plays, the Soul Charges, the Monster Reborns. Pretty much everything that's made up my collection so far is unusable.
It takes out a whole lot of stuff. But that in particular, you know, I always say in this series is almost defined by compulsory evacuation device because it's so easy to get, it shows up almost immediately, and anytime you put like 2 monsters together to make an extra deck monster, you have to ask yourself, like, does this play lose to compulse? Because it's gonna, like, that or something equivalent is gonna be there. And now it's gone! Now we don't have to worry about that. Now is the age of punch in the box. That's a serious threat again.
We're back to punch in the box.
If we're even playing that. Yeah, and also if you missed last time, Jules, go ahead and put up the ban list for everyone. We're trying to make that a regular thing. And then last time, my boy Avramax finally off to become the world legacy.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't been beaten by Avramax that much, but every time you put like 2 Cybers monsters on the board, I have to start wondering if my hand traps are gonna make it that far.
He's one of those things that you, like, giant Trunade, where it didn't necessarily come up. It was more the fact that because you knew it could show up, you had to build around it. You had to make sure, like, do I have something that outs Avramax? Because he's one of the few things that Compulse does not hit. He can't be targeted.
True.
So, he's gone, a lot of other stuff is gone, we're gonna have to pull some things, but not too strong of things, and then hopefully build some fun decks, and perhaps we'll even get a mirror match. That's what I'm predicting. I guess we'll find out.
You're predicting? That's really concerning.
Yeah. Let's look into it as we jump into the pool hall. Get it? Alright, here we are, the polls for episode 20. You can't see it, but I'm holding my feet up as well. And Twitch chat is here, doing cats in the chat, being nice, being adorable, as they do. And if we somehow didn't mention at the beginning, which hopefully we did, today's chaos rule is no card that has ever been on the TCG ban list can be played. Whether it's been forbidden, limited, or semi-limited, if it's ever seen the list, even for a week, it's not allowed today. Which means Dragon Rulers, completely out. A lot of my Cyber stuff, completely out. Although not all of the Cyber stuff. There's enough Cyber stuff that we can still play, and Earth Machines are practically unhit. So those are the two things we'll be pulling for this time. Earth Machines and Cyber stuff, and we're gonna have to hold back from taking any of those power one-ofs, those power cards from early in the series that are usually really good, unless there's like nothing else to pick. And in this case, like, well, Painful Choice is banned anyway. What is it, like Jar of Greed? Yeah, we already get Polymerization. Let's take Banisher of the Radiance. He's funny.
All right, so, you know, I feel like Speedroids are a viable deck, right? So anyway, we're going to be opening packs this week. We have a lot of things to look out for. We're going to be looking out for Earth Machines, because this week we are not allowed to play cards that were on the Forbidden and Limited list, and basically no Earth Machine ever was ever Forbidden or Limited. We're also going to be looking out for Tri-Brigade and Tri-type stuff this week. For Anti-Chaos, that is a very, very good lineup. Unfortunately, both Shireg and Tri-Heart are dark because Konami specifically was trolling me this week. We're also going to be looking for some additional, maybe even Speedroid stuff. Who knows? Let's get into the pack opening. All right, we're starting off really strong here. I don't think I've ever seen an opening this strong. Hilariously, so Limiter Removal is a really good card for machines, but hilariously, we're going to be playing machines this week, and Limiter Removal has been limited before. It has been limited before. There is a leg. That's true, Emperor Stove. We do have a leg to represent the hard leg. Perhaps for the sake of intimidation, we should take the leg. Has Mask of Restrict ever been limited? Mask of Restrict weirdly has never been forbidden or limited. I think that's probably the take. I don't know what Hardleg is going to be tributing, but maybe he will.
Adur of Chouse. Dice Foon. Again, we were just talking about we might need for future episodes. There's an episode where we can't play a card if we own more than one copy of it. And I'm pretty sure we don't have Dice Foon. And this also is something that, like, might be spell trap removal in a format where we're not allowed to play any other spell trap removal. So, sure, we'll pick up one copy.
Star Strike Blast. That's another Inashichi. We do love to see that. In fact, I am going to just take that Inashichi.
Legendary Duelist. Oh, hello. Oh, wait. Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler? Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler is very good. And now they got two of it. It's even better good.
Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. That looks like a reroll to me. Lightning's pretty good for our Speedroid potentials. If I'm going to ban something from Dragon Rulers, it's going to be Blaster. So let's keep up that vibe, and I'm going to consider re-rolling this for our Redox.
Are you ready, kids? 1, 2, 3, hit it. Clash of Rebellions. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Oh, hey, another Trick Clown. I've been waiting my whole life for a Trick Clown or a Hat Tricker. Let me look at how my Perform Mages are doing. Perform Mage. I've got 3 Hat Tricker. I've got 3 of these. Another Trick Clown. That allows me to play it in... The question is, do you really want another Trick Clown? As it stands, I can play it, like, that'll allow me to play it in the 2 format, but not in the Extreme Highlander format. But I don't have any way to dump it in the Extreme Highlander format. Yeah, screw it. We'll just take it.
High-Speed Riders! Contrary to popular belief, this actually is probably a pretty good pack for me. Is that a Psy-Frame Lord Zeta? I kind of want to take another Speed Rider Ohachi kit. Yeah, let's get Zeta. I've actually weirdly been having trouble with being really good at setting up level 7's turn 2, but not having anything to go into with level 7's turn 1.
Infinite gold! Oh, hello there, Hope Harbinger. There's also a mistake. Could get to a mistake. Yeah, we'll just take the second one. This will allow us to play it in Bylander.
Chaos Impact. That's a Gallant Granite. I will not lie. I have been looking for some rock monsters to work with. 2 level 4 monsters. You add a rock monster from your deck to your hand. Special summon a rock monster from your hand. Gallant Granite's pretty decent. I'll take it. Good for our impending rock plan here.
Light's Revenge! Oh, hey. Do I already have a Galaxy Soldier? I have 2 Galaxy Soldiers. I could get a 3rd Galaxy Soldier, and then that would allow me to make the Cyber Nova Dragon that I got, and go into Cyber Dragon Infinity. Yeah, let's go ahead and take the Galaxy Soldier.
Mystic Fighters. Hey, look, our 3rd Lightning Dragon Ruler of Drafts. I guess we'll take Lightning. This will complete our set of Tempesty things. And that frees us up to re-roll Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. That seems pretty good. Let's do that.
Infinity Chasers! This has the Infinitracks. We like those. We did not get an Infinitrack. I guess we take the spin turn, sure.
Let's move on. Ancient Guardians. Show me the second Octoabyss. I was just about to make a joke about the second Octoabyss. Folks, we can play this in Bylander. We can now officially play Octoabyss in Bylander, and the cool thing about Octoabyss in Bylander is we also have 2 copies of the Ogdoadic continuous spell that's basically just repeatable Monster Reborn for Octoabyss. Yeah, we're taking that. We are so taking that. We are absolutely doing the Octoabyss thing.
Revenge. Ooh. Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. Now there is a secret rare card. There's something that might be useful. How many Kaijus do I have again? I know I have quite a few. Oh yeah. I mean, it's only 1, but anytime you can have a dark hole that summons and then searches Kaijus, you're doing pretty good.
The Grand Creators. Okay, so the Grand Creators is a funny one for us right now. We have Rite of Aramasir and we have Water Enchantress. There are good cards in the Grand Creators for us. Holy shit, there is also Foxy Toon. Wow, that's not bad. How far are we from Extreme Highlander? Because Extreme Highlander is the reason for us to do adventurer stuff. We are 3 weeks from Extreme Highlander. Yeah, I can take a Foxy Toon now. Absolutely, I can take a Foxy Toon now.
Maximum Gold. This has the transcode talker. It's what we've been waiting for. Any code talker would be nice. Oh, hey. Oh, hey, we got it right there. We don't have to do the rerolls at all. We rerolled enough last time. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, trans rights.
And for our last main pack, we've got the Battles of Legend Crystal Revenge, complete with secret rare access code talker that we cannot run. Chaos Valkyria is a very good card, though. We'll take the Chaos Valkyria. I think it's just a good card.
And finally, Crystal Revenge. Sure, we'll take that. That's a Cyberse. It might work out.
And now for the Chaos Packs. Hardleg's Chaos Pack is very powerful for a couple of strategies that we're on, namely Earth Machine and Speedroids. There's a Den Daiko Duke for our Speedroids. We do like to have a couple of copies of that. Cucumber Horse is very funny. That's not good, though. Yeah, let's take the Den.
And now for the Chaos Packs. As always, both me and RJ, this entire series, trying to get Machina Force. Probably won't happen this time, but you know, we like to pretend. It's at least an Earth Machine. I'm half tempted to get the Sakitama because it's just another thing. This specifically searches... Oh, it's 3 Earth Machines. Yeah, I probably need to take that, even though this is like really good in general. Although we didn't get any Earth... yeah, it's rare. Let's take it.
Now for the second Hardleg Chaos Pack. Always paying attention to that bottom portion. That has the real good stuff in it. But not this time. This pack is suspect, as they say. Ret Time Emitter is pretty solid, and it'll be pretty good during Extreme Highlander format. I think that's what we're going to grab here.
And the next one... Oh, hey, Redox. I can get a third Redox. Unfortunately, I think I already have 3 of the Trencher. Let me just double check. Yeah, I got 3 of those already. Do I have 3 Revolving Switchyard? No, I have 2 of those. Well, that does make the Earth Machines a little bit better, so let's just take that 3rd Revolving Switchyard.
All right, and then it's time for my pack. That's another Wind-Up Magician. This is a card I pass up frequently. We love the Reshadal incarnation that I put into this pack because I forgot that it wasn't Schism. We do not have a single baby Cerosaurus, though, so we'll take that.
And then RJ's stinky little packs. Walking around, not doing anything. I guess I could take a Raiden that gets some stuff in the graveyard. Scrap Wyvern needs a Scrap Monster. And I don't think we have a Scrap. No, we don't even have a Scrap to summon it. This is technically an Earth Machine, but only for Geargias. Battle Fader would be funny. Do I have a Battle Fader? I do, I have 1. And I'll probably want to keep it that way. Yeah, let's just take the Raiden.
What do we get? Oh, we got the Cyber Dragon Nova! Yo, wait! Yo, wait, we got the Cyber Dragon Nova! We have acquired it! It's here! Infinity is online, motherfuckers! When are we gonna use it? Who the hell knows? But we can now, and that's the important thing.
Alright, last pack. Can we get like a second Nova or something? Oh, Lightning Vortex. Breakthrough Skill is not a bad trap at all. Yeah, I already have 1 of those. I think I want to keep it that way. Is redeployment? It would be if I had any Machinas. I guess I have exactly 2. So this does search them. Probably better than nothing. Sure, we'll go ahead and take it. Why not? And there we go. We got quite a few things. Not a whole lot for this episode, but we still do get our rerolls. Maybe we can get that Decode Talker Heat Soul. That would make all the difference.
All right, maximum gold. What you got? Bunch of banned cards, by which I mean Eldritch and no other cards worth looking at. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah. Ooh, Hey Trunade. Hey Trunade's kind of sick. Hey Trunade is kind of sick. It's not Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds, but we will consider Hey Trunade as our reroll this time.
Alright, and now we have the rerolls. And I'm pretty much using all of them on Ghost from the Past Second Haunting, unless I get extra. We're just trying to get Decode Talker Heat Soul. If we can get that, it'll be good for our Cybers pile. Code Radiator, pretty nice. Pretty nice. I think we want the proxy. We keep the old proxy horse still, but nope. Let's try again. Number 2. That's not anything. That we'll take whatever.
All right, our next reroll is going to be from Ghosts from the Past. This is a pack that is chock full of metal foes. That's not one of them. Let's try again. Nah? Update Jammer's cool, but we already have it. Not looking good for our hero, is it? Huh? Wow, we're just really striking out on Ghosts from the Past. Let's try it again. Metal Foe's combination is an okay Metal Foe. Yeah, we'll take the combination.
Okay, tap number 3. Rose Spectral of Done. I'm done. Tell you what. There goes number 4. That ain't nothing. Vampire. Sure. Pack number 5. Feeling alive. Feeling dead. Feeling... oh no.
Yeah, let's go into Infinite Gold. Let's do it. Let's try it out. This has a bunch of really cool stuff in it. Scott Max C. Galaxy Cyclone is kind of cool. Do I have this one already? I think we just keep the M7 here. It's not great, but we'll keep it.
Pack number 6. Come on. Ghost Tricks. Okay, lucky number 7. Show me that number 7. Let's flip it up. It's Code Explorer. Okay, we got one more shot. One opportunity. Mom Spaghetti. Let's see it. Can I get the Decode Heat Soul? Show me the Heat Soul. I did not get it. A sad state of affairs.
And finally, for my pity packs for the week, I am taking my one crack at the ultimate traditional art. We've been pulling some pretty nutty punk things, and I wouldn't mind some Karakuris on the side. Let's see what we can get. Starting off with another Amazing Dragon is not bad, but I think the real winner here is the second copy of Amen. Amazing Dragon is going to be very helpful for us if we want to take Punk into Bylander Week. But so will Amen. Amen's a super rare in the Grand Creators. Amazing Dragon is an ultra rare there as well. I think the chances that I can run Punk in Bylander are very, very low. So I might as well go after the Amen while I can. Get as many of those as I can get. Next pack of the ultimate traditional art. Ooh, there's the Dragon Drive. What a card for the Punk archetype. We're grabbing that one right now. Looking real good on the Punk front. Third pack of the ultimate traditional art. Second Dragon Drive. Not awful, TBH. One Psychic Tuner, one Non-Tuner Monster, or one or more Non-Tuner Monsters. We really need a Deer Note in order for Dragon Drive to be a successful option for us. I think we actually take the Shirakusai here. Yeah, let's grab the Shirakusai. That way, if we pull a Rising Carp in the future, we don't need to take that. All right, next pack of the ultimate traditional art, and there's the Rising Carp. Ask and ye shall receive, I suppose. There's also Dangerous Gabu, but we already have a copy of that, and I get the feeling that you can really just search that whenever you want it. This is very funny because this opens us up to go after adventurer stuff when we go back into the Grand Creators later. Imagine this was Pep, though. Imagine this was Pep. Pack number 5 of the ultimate traditional art. That was a synchro, but it wasn't one of the synchros we were most interested in. A Karakuri Steel Shogun Buredo is a card we already have 2 of, to my knowledge. No, we do only have the 1 Buredo. A second Shirakusai isn't probably that important, so I think we should go after the Buredo. Not a bad haul from the ultimate traditional art. Missing out on Deer Note feels a little bit bad with Dragon Drive in our lineup, but I'm sure we can find a way around it. I'm happy with what we've got. Let's go into the deck build.
Well, clickety-clack down the track. What's that sound? Why, it's lots and lots of trains! We've got big trains, small trains. We've got, well, we don't really have small trains. We've mostly got big trains and machinery. Because we're playing Earth Machine today, baby. Yep, we're finally breaking it out, specifically a Go Second build, meant to either OTK or just destroy everything. And I mean, we've got a lot of tools to do that. We've got Gustav Max, we've got Liebe, we've got this if he forces us to go first, but we can make, like, the Seven Sins, we can make Earth Slicer, this thing just, like, blows up everything. We've got Vespinato for piercing, we've got 2 River Stormer, which effectively searches everything in the deck, and we can even make, like, Mega Clops, along with stuff like Ancient Gear Ballista to really just hammer home those OTKs. Pretty good deck overall. If it doesn't just annihilate Robert, it also does a really good job of setting up the graveyard, setting up your hand, so that you can make turns on subsequent plays. Which is something we've always said, right? Like, you can't really go all in on big heavy boss monsters in this format because the removal's so easy. You gotta have stuff where you can follow up on the next turn. And this has quite a few, like, one-card starters in Harvester, in Flying Pegasus. Both of these are just normal summons that you slap down and immediately get you something. If you can get the Switchyard on board, then that searches you every turn. This gets you 2 cards immediately out of the deck through a link play. This searches some of your one-card starters. And all the Vernisylph monsters. Like, if you open one of these, you're just, like, solid. So we're pretty good, and we're on that along with a whole bunch of hand traps, because a lot of those really good traps, things like Compulse that are usually at a premium in this format, can't be played, because anything that was ever banned or limited is completely banned. And Compulse, too strong. Bottomless, too strong. Mirror Force, Raigeki, Dark Hole, a lot of that stuff is gone, which just leaves us with things like Ghost Ogre, Effect Veiler, and then the one Impermanence, the one evenly matched. And since we're on a go second deck, where I'm just looking to hopefully negate RJ's stuff and then go in with a big number, we're playing 3 Forbidden Chalice. That's my tech card of choice. And of course, if he makes us go first, then we can always set this and use it as Disruption. Other than that, the side deck is just a bunch of stuff. I assume that once Robert realizes what we're on, he'll make us go first, and in that case, we do have more traps we can bring in. Needle Sealing and Crackdown are probably the 2 second best traps I have access to. If he's on a whole bunch of spell traps, if he's playing like a control deck, we got Twin Twisters, we got Cosmic, we've got Night Beam. MST, ironically, can't be played, but the rest of these can. We've got a couple other extra deck cards. These are good in specific situations, or if we happen to get in a more grind game, if it ends up being even. And then, perhaps most interestingly, if RJ decides to go on machines himself, if he's playing the Earth Machine package, Cyber Dragon is banned, because it was at 1 at some point, but Toon Cyber Dragon is not. And neither is Cyber Dragon Core. Both of these count as Cyber Dragon on the field, which means we can put these in and then basically just turn his entire board into a Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. We've got 2 of these, 4 of these, so hopefully that should give us some pretty good siding stuff if RJ goes on that. I'm not sure what other big decks he has, and this was surprisingly difficult. There's so many times trying to build where I'm like, oh, and I'll put in a monster Oh, I can't. It's limited. But I think this is pretty good. This is pretty solid. But I mean, I guess we'll find out.
Boo-ray-do! 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 We are back on the Karakuris. This time we're going for a hard second build. Now, there are a lot of decks I could have played this week. I have a pretty decent Blue Eyes list I've been testing, but all the things that those decks have in common is that they have no repeatability. If I get donked on the crackback, they have nothing that they can do. This deck is extremely flexible, extremely capable of OTKing, and has things that it can do if it doesn't get there. So, we're back on the Karakuris. I'm wishing that we had some additional extension here. The Monster Reborns and Soul Charges helped me a lot last time, but this time we have more Vernisylphs than ever before and a couple of extra tools like Solar Windjammer to help get us there. As long as we can stick a non-tuner and a tuner, we can start going off. And that's the plan for this deck. We of course have the basic Infinitrack things. We have the Trencher, we have the Shoveler, we have the Brutal Dozer, and we have the starters. We have 5 Vernisylphs now, including 2 of the Flowering Fields, 2 of the Thawing Mountains, and 1 of the Flourishing Hills. We've got a couple of Humongous in here. That's an Earth monster for the Vernisylphs, but it's also a Kaiju, and we want to be going second. If we can just knock out Hardleg's best interruption on the board, then we can go off and we can remove all the rest of it with Boo Ray Boo. Everything else in here is to some extent a hand trap or a searchable piece of interruption, and then a crackdown, because crackdown is the best not banned piece of disruption that we have access to, second to only about Terrors of the Overroot, I would say, which I'm siding alongside Blackhorn of Heaven in case I'm going first. Pretty much everything else is various forms of going second tool, because that's what I aim to be doing in this deck. More Kaijus, Nibiru in case he's on some Math Mech nonsense. We've got the evenly match to clear up the board, and we've got some hot back row removal in case we get there. This deck is really strong to an extent. I need to draw some of my going second tools, and I need to draw some form of extension, be it my Solar Windjammers or my Vernisylphs or one of my Infinitracks in the opener. I'm hoping that we can get there. Let's see what we can do without any of my normal extendability or consistency tools.
And so it begins, the great duel of our time, but who will win the rock, paper, scissors?
I've been beat.
You've been beat. It's unfortunate for you.
No, you're making me go first.
Well, you should be happy,
How
RJ.
could you do this, Joe?
Don't you want to go first?
How could you do this to me?
You can set up all your negates and everything.
I mean, what I really want here is to get into it. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to start off with a Vernisylph. We're going to discard a Karakuri. We're going to get ourselves a Karakuri from the graveyard.
I see.
Yes, indeed. I'm going to activate a Brutal Dozer.
Brutal. You know what? Let's do this.
Okay, I'm going to grab a Trencher. It's not bad. This is so awkward.
Killdozer refers to a short story from 1944, a film, and a band.
Fascinating and unexpected. Let's
all right, no one was killed or injured by the real life Killdozer, except the guy himself. He ended his life after he was done with that, but he apparently had a vendetta against the mayor and drove it through town hall and the mayor's house.
As well he should have. Let's go for an Anishi.
Yeah, destroy the government. This is a joke. For legal reasons, this is a joke.
All right, Burrito.
Destroy the government in Minecraft.
Let's grab a Nishipachi. Nishipachi's effect, switch it to defense. Let's get ourselves a draw. Holy shit, the best draw in my deck, don't mind if I do. Okay, now we are well and truly off to the races. The question is, do I want to go in or not?
Do you want to go one step beyond?
I did not prepare to have this combination of levels in front of me, and I am feeling sad that I didn't prepare, because I have the opportunity in my hand to just end your life with this normal summon. But unfortunately, I didn't put the card in my extra deck that would make this work, because I could not imagine a scenario in which this happened.
I'll do that to you.
I'm going to normal summon Harvester.
All right. Harvester of Sorrows.
I'm going to grab Drag Shovel.
Dragging me down, baby.
That's what you're doing. Let's activate Drag Shovel.
All right.
I'll send away my Strategist.
Goodbye, strategists.
Activate Drag Shovel. I'm going to banish... I'll banish the Nishipachi for this. I'll add Spin Turn.
Fucking Spin Turn.
And then I'll activate my Harvester. Target Burrito.
Oh!
And we're going to make Super Dora!
Fancy!
Oh, after a million
81.
years, we actually got there.
Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Super Dora! Choo-choo!
Now, Joe, I'm extremely tempted to continue extending here. I'm very, very tempted to do so.
And if you want to, King, go ahead.
I
don't know.
do like the idea of setting myself up for next turn. Yeah, let's keep that party going. I'm gonna activate Trencher. I'm gonna summon out Brutal Dozer.
It's always weird to me that the thing that's essentially a giant chainsaw only has 500 attack.
It is kind of wild, isn't it?
It feels like it should be the opposite. And there's the River Stormer.
And I will activate the River Stormer. I'll put away the shovel.
Those rivers.
I will not Dora myself here. Oh, and what do I want to search off of this? I've got a lot of good options for this search.
Yeah, it's literally every Earth machine. Search Earth machine.
I think what I want... It's a tough one. It's a little bit of a tough one.
I'm trying to think. It is kind of weird that machines really, like, the only, like, I'm not even sure if you call it a type in... I guess it would be a type in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where, like, you know, there are obviously machine archetypes, but for the most part, it's kind of divided by attribute, right? Like, there's Earth machine decks, Light machine, and a subsection of Dark machines that kind of has to do with Cyber Darks and Desperado Barrel Dragon and stuff.
That's true. That's true. And they all specify the attribute and then machine.
Yeah. And, like, there's...
That's very funny.
There's some Light decks and some Dark decks. Like, obviously, Orcust is, like, a Dark deck. But, I guess they're kind of a Dark Machine deck, too. But there's not really, like, you don't see that. There's no, like, Fire Warrior deck. Like, I think they kind of tried to make that, but it didn't really go across very well. Alright, just getting another Harvester for next turn.
Yeah. And then I'll pass on that. That seems like a not terrible lineup of things.
Fancy. I'm going to start with Urgent Schedule.
Holy shit! Oh, man, you are... Oh, no. This card is like... This... Oh, no.
Here we go. It's the mirror match. Walking around. What you think about that? I got a bite, but the mirror match.
Okay. Let me read how this card works while we're at this.
Let me think about how I want it to work. Yeah.
1 level 4 or lower and 1 5 or higher. God, can you imagine how good this card would be if I had pulled it ever? Oh my god. This is just a Karakuri synchro. This is a 1-card Karakuri synchro.
It's pretty neat.
Okay, so we've got a 10 and we've got a 4.
Because I've summoned a Earth Machine, I'm going to summon a Heavy Freight Train Derricrane from my hand. Da, 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 da.
That's gonna have to be fine.
All right.
For now.
Okay. All right, okay.
Let's turn this on, because I do want to respond to the actual summon. Yeah, I do have to spin turn this. I cannot allow you to Dora me.
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. All right. In that case, ooh, do I just win from this position?
I think the chances are a little bit low of that. You could probably fuck me up pretty bad.
Let's go ahead and make Ancient Gear Ballista!
I had 1 Ancient Gear monster or 1 Gear Town.
Yeah. I've gone past the stuff from Season 2. 0 Ancient Gears? No. I'm a new man.
That's true. This is the first Ancient Gear. We have now officially summoned an Ancient Gear. I'm just furiously Googling so many things right now.
I'm really curious what you got, like a effect veiler over there, or...
I think that's going to have to be fine.
Okay.
There's the gearbox. Okay, what is the gearbox going to search for here?
Stuff and
yeah,
things.
It's going to add a thing.
Yeah, one of these.
Oh, Anchor Drill is a 500 defense guy. Yeah, that's pretty good.
So we're going to activate Revolving Switchyard. Questions. We'll activate the Revolving Switchyard.
But you got a third dude in your...
I do have a third.
You do!
Crane.
You have the third Derek Crane.
I have all the
Okay.
Derek Cranes of Derek Crane City, tearing it up like you wouldn't believe. Right.
All right.
Okay. We're gonna activate Trencher. And
Okay.
summon out the anchor drill.
Yeah.
Hello there. We're going to
We anchor
use
and
the
a drill
anchor
in.
drill.
Going to use the anchor drill, and you've got to use that to summon the Derek Crane if you're going to use Derek Crane again. Okay. Yeah, this is a great time for a card I had just totally forgotten I had in my inventory.
Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill.
Yes.
Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. All right.
So I think if you had resolved that revolving switchyard there, I was in a
Normal
lot of
summon
trouble.
Flying Pegasus.
What the fuck is this card?
Summon the Derek Crane out of the graveyard.
Oh. Jesus Christ.
Oh, the extension! Let's just use
Okay.
this. Let's target the Derek Crane, and they'll both become level 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll go ahead and make... I mean, your superior Dora is pretty good. But how do you feel about a Gustav Max?
Ooh, it's got a little animation where the cannons extend.
pretty
That's
nice.
wild. Anyway,
It's pretty
yeah,
nice.
I'll take the $2,000.
Take $2,000, and that'll activate the Derek Crane, so I can pop the Super Dora.
And I will chain the Super Dora. We'll detach Burrito. We'll target the Super Dora.
All according to Kaiku. And then, RJ, I will use Ballista's second effect to blow up the Switchyard and target your River Stormer, reducing its attack to 0. And then I will summon Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut Liebe!
Oh my god, it gains exactly the attack that it needs. You had
2,000!
everything!
All the Earth Machines, baby! Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha!
Holy...
Big Trade!
How did you just keep going? You just kept putting cards on the board.
You can't stop the pain train, baby! Oh.
Oh, that was awful. Okay.
Yeah, that'll have to do.
Oh, I was too slow.
Oh,
Well, my deck's built for going second anyway. We'll see what happens. Oh, God, this is the worst going second hand I think I have ever seen in my life.
okay. So, I'm gonna activate a Vernisylph of my own.
Oh, it's a
And,
pretty good one.
yeah, I'm just gonna dump our good friend Trencher. And we're gonna summon Metal Cruncher. Yeah, we'll activate this effect. And let's go for this, and this. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's pretty good. Okay. Let's activate Revolving Switchyard.
Yep.
We're going to normal summon this,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll activate the Derek Crane, and we'll get our search.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and get Tunneler.
Okay.
So we summon our level 10, and that'll activate the Switchyard. We can summon a level 4 from the deck, and it becomes level 10.
Yep.
Oh, it's not negated, so I could just anchor drill here.
Yep.
Sure, why not? All the extension.
You just get God damn. I was like, I've got the hot earth machine tech. I was bringing a harvester to a super dreadnought fight here.
So
When did you get all this earth machine stuff?
I've just been slowly collecting it. I didn't think it would be as good as it is. Obviously, it's really good. Okay. And then we're going to activate Brutal Dozer. And I'm going to summon Brutal Dozer, but I am not going to activate its effect. Because, you see, RJ, I don't want to be locked into Earth Machines. There's something I've pulled out of your pack that's also a machine that's actually very useful here.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, god. Oh!
Cyber Dragon Infinity!
Everything you do is what I do, but better.
And, I just save that for next turn. I could do one more thing. Wait, no, I won't have... Okay, yeah, that's more than enough. We'll save some resources for next time.
Okay. Holy shit, that's not a bad draw.
Now, if you got Lava Golem,
yeah, boy.
I'm screwed.
Let's go. Normal summon Harvester.
Okay.
Activate Harvester.
Yeah, we don't want you to get an advantage.
That's roughly what I anticipated.
Yeah.
Okay. And I will activate Fenrir. And yeah, we'll hit the Fenrir.
Or the Infinity?
That thing. The thing, yeah, it's an F in it. And
Yeah.
somewhere there's an R. There's an I. There's an I too, and an N. Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
wasn't that far off. Okay. What's the game plan here?
Summon trades.
That's roughly it. We did sniff it out. This is indeed a Vernisylph.
Oh, that's so adorable. Look, a little bunny.
It's not the Vernisylph I would have wanted here,
No.
but it is a Vernisylph nonetheless.
It does give you recovery for next turn.
I am going to...
Well, it
What
came
is
back.
next?
But the effect has only been used once per turn.
Yes, which is unfortunate.
And Fenrir's a machine, so you can't make the Earth Slicer.
No, I can't. That is definitely an issue for me.
But you do have a machine if you got a dozer or something in hand. There's at least something worth tributing.
Yeah, and that's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
You keep calling the shots, Hardleg Joe.
I know this deck so well. I haven't even played Earth Machine very much. I just really like it. It's a deck I want to play more, but the patrons haven't voted it on Ladder Climb yet.
No.
Instead, they're making me play
That's too
Valence. You ever played Valence, RJ?
I have not played Valence.
It's like DDD
how is that
levels of
going for you?
complicated.
Oh.
It's like all the complication of a pendulum combo deck, except for zone placement is critically important. And also you have to like move stuff into other zones, but you can only move them adjacently. So it's not enough to just place them in the right areas. You've got to be thinking like, okay, if I place this here, I can move it here and then do something once it's moved. Like it's literally you got to think 3 steps ahead.
Okay, so I know that your line... Okay, I know that you do have a line to do the thing if I remember the materials for your stuff correctly. So unfortunately that means that legitimately whatever I put onto the board, you'll be able to kill me as long as that is a monster in attack position. So I think I do have to go to River Stormer, detach my Trencher,
Oh,
and
okay.
hope for the best.
Weird. I didn't know that was... okay. I thought it would give me a chance to activate something after you summoned it, but no.
And I think the thing that I have to add here... Remember when you banned Regulus?
Yeah. When you got another...
You really gotta do that.
It was a negate. I can't handle the negate. Wait, no! It's... Okay. Fine.
If I know your deck's capability, I don't think it actually matters that you couldn't do what you were thinking of doing.
It might slightly. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Let's go ahead and start by using our good friend Trencher to get back our good friend Harvester.
Literally nothing I can do here matters if you can make the play that I'm thinking of. Oh, wait, that matters.
Oh, I can't make that unstoppable.
Yes, that actually changes things.
Yeah.
That gives me the chance to survive the Liba play.
Potentially, yes. Alright, well, if that's the case, going for this.
Okay.
Let us change places.
Mm-hmm.
Let's normal summon Anchor Drill.
Mm-hmm.
Activate. Gonna summon this.
Trencher, okay.
Yeah. We'll just use that
Oh, and you're
effect,
just gonna
turn
do
them
the
both
dude.
into level 9.
Yeah, that just does everything.
Yep, I think so. Oh, I can make it with Metal Cruncher too there at level 9. I was really just trying to play around that. I think this does it. This is what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Wait, that's not enough. Wait, no, 8. Yeah, this is enough.
No,
Okay.
you've got it. You've
Okay.
definitely got it.
We got it. For a second I was like, this has to be enough, right? Yeah, I will. Well, I guess, did you want to do another duel of this, or are you trained out at this point?
No, I'm happy to do another duel of it. I have probably a quarter of my deck is going second cards, and all
Yeah.
I saw was engine. I saw like 5 normal summons.
Yeah, I mean, I have a whole bunch of going second cards. I put in a whole bunch of going first cards because I thought you would be making me go first. And I was right, but I just happened to get all my engine stuff instead. Yeah, and I guess the big question, the weird thing about a mirror match, right, is like, what do you ban in a duel where my deck is just the same as your deck, but with fundamental differences?
That's actually really easy for me. In the long run, the only thing your deck has over mine, really and truly, is Derricrane.
Oh no!
If it weren't for exactly Derricrane, the ability for your deck to extend is drastically reduced.
Gotcha.
That or Revolving Switchyard.
Yeah.
It's probably actually Revolving Switchyard. Because that's the problem. I haven't actually been able to draft the rank 10 portions of this deck.
Ah. Yeah, I remember I was trying to get machine stuff earlier, and I was going for the Infinitrax, and all I kept getting was Derricranes. And Derricrane's good and everything, but unless you have exactly, like, other level 10s, or in this case, like the Flying Pegasus, it doesn't do a whole lot. And I forget if Flying Pegasus is even in any of the packs we're opening. It's pretty rare, though. And yeah, this hand is more like what I expected.
Well, let's see how that goes for us.
To be fair, I'm not completely dead, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. Probably.
That's it like 90% of the time, because its effect is negated anyway. Just want to get it out of the deck and into the graveyard.
True.
Yeah, we'll see. I do still have one funny combo that I haven't shown yet, and I'll wait. Maybe I'll get it this time. Probably not,
We'll see.
But you never know.
Let's go for the River Stormer.
Alright.
We'll activate River Stormer. We'll detach that Trencher.
I love River Stormer. He's just... His songwriting can't be compared. You know, Weezer's just such a great band.
Indeed.
That's, if you don't know, chat, the lead singer of Weezer's name is Rivers. Because he was raised in an ashram, which is like a hippie commune. Fun facts.
All right, let's swing this in.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, incredible.
You open with the box. You can devour it if you wish.
I do wish. It is mine.
Interesting. So we just...
I will not let you start with an earth monster engrave for your Vernisylphs.
Okay. End phase. Let's get urgent here, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's go for... Ooh, I know. I'll do this.
Pretty solid.
Yeah. No. Okay, so we got these two. Their effects are negated. Whatever. We've all been there. We all know. I don't play more than one Ancient Gear box. I'll let you know that, so I can't
I'm shocked, I tell you.
Nothing to search with Ballista. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for this fucker.
They tell me he's a genius.
That girl's a genius. Oh. Alright, you got something to say? No? Okay.
I got nada.
Trencher.
So far.
Bring back Harvester. It's the Harvester of Sorrows. Full of music today. And I've got a Derek Ring.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that it's going to give me the trigger for this at some point. Oh, there. Okay, well.
Hopefully, maybe after everything resolves.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. Okay, well, you
Okay. Oh,
you win some, you lose some.
You can't do it now. All right. Well, I finally get to show the thing. Let's go ahead and activate Harvester's effect on Derek Rain.
Getting a 12? Are you going for fucking 7 sins? No.
Oh, come on! You're not gonna let me make the 7 sins? It's funny!
I desire to play my Karakuris for once this duel.
You've been so sinful, RJ! You must be punished! Alright,
I'm not sure this actually stops you that much.
I mean, it stops me from making the 7 sins. That's the funny play
That's
I wanted
true.
to do. You could hard make it, and then you could use its effect on your turn. Just, like, banish all the monsters. That's pretty neat, right? Okay, well, I've still got the Brutal Dozer.
True.
They be brutal.
Yeah.
And you got the Ghost Mortar as well. Oh... We got the Vernisylph, too.
Oh, God! It must be so nice drawing absolutely everything all the time.
Must be nice, yeah. The question is, what do I even send? Because I just realized it's send a card, but I can't summon back the same card that I used.
Correct.
I could
So you
summon
can have back that Harvester.
Ghost Bell. Ghost Bell's neat.
You could summon a Karakuri with that.
Yeah, if I had any. And I could summon back a level 4 or a level 2. Yeah, I should have saved this. A mistake was made. Let's go ahead and use these 2.
Anger Knuckle.
We got the Nux! And... Yeah, I mean, I guess I might as well. Ow! What the hell was that?
That's Ghost Mourner's second effect?
Oh, it's a defense position. Until the end of this turn. Well, you did it, RJ. You had the Ghost Mortar and the Imperm, and now there's nothing I could do. I don't have any good licks.
Now I finally get to play Yu-Gi-Oh!
You kept me off all the weird numbers.
Alright, I'll detach my Brutal Dozer. And I will acquire...
Additional
There are a lot of
pylons.
cool things that I can get here, actually. I'll get a second Brutal Dozer.
Another one.
Alright. It's normal summon.
Trench.
Activate the Anchor Drill.
Gotcha.
Gonna summon Nanishi! It's Nanishi, everybody.
Ah, weird.
And then I will Synchro Summon Karakuri Shogun Model 00 Boo-Ray. We'll activate Boo-Ray. We will grab Isamu.
Hello there.
And we will activate Kunamzan from my hand. I hate, by the way, that this card is required to summon itself as a tuner. You can't choose whether or not it's a tuner. It is always a tuner.
Very strange.
You will get a tuner, and you will like it.
It's weird, because that's how most tuners are. I wonder why they didn't just make it a tuner on the card, instead of giving it an effect that turns it into a tuner.
I think it's because you can still summon it from the deck, buy a Karakuri monster, and, like, let it not be a tuner then. And that is actually a very useful effect for me here. Let's go Burebu's effect. We will summon... I think we want the second Nanishi here.
Another one.
And then I'm going to take this opportunity to clear up some zones with a Goliath.
Oh, hello there.
And then we will activate Trencher. I'll summon back Harvester. Harvester's effect.
All right.
I will add a Shuvel.
Shuvelin.
And then I will activate Brutal Dozer.
Gotcha.
Ah, it feels good to Karakuri once more.
It feels good to own machines.
It does. We'll summon an Anchor Drill from deck.
Interesting choice. I guess because
we will Synchro Summon. Yes. This deck is not all whatever that other summon type is. Xyz monsters. Alright. There we go.
Doggo.
And then we will Synchro Summon.
Another.
Oh, this is hilarious. Okay, this is hilarious. We're going to sack off the Anchor Drill for the Shovel.
All right.
Activate Shovel. I will banish one of my Nanishis.
All right.
And add Spinter.
This is fine.
And then...
I'm fine. I'm not dead.
I will special summon the second Burebu.
You got two of these things?
Yeah, I do! Alright, we're going to use the Burebu.
Oh, and they're not once per turn. For some
it
reason, I thought
not.
the newest one might be once per turn, perhaps.
No, it's great. And then I'll summon Isamu in defense. Why defense, you ask? So that I can switch it to attack with Bure.
Ah, okay.
And
Everyone
get all
triggers.
the effects. All the effects.
All the effects everywhere. Sure, I'll activate an effect as well.
Oh, shit. That actually messes things up a little bit.
Just slightly. Just ever so slightly. Yeah.
Okay.
Put those out there.
What did I draw? I drew that. Not to worry, I do have a thing I can do here. I think the move here is just to go to battle phase. I think I should just be going to battle phase.
I'm surprised you could even do anything. I feel like you're out of zones.
I can Xyz summon still.
Tula and make Earth Slicer.
Yeah.
Lol. I think I'm still
All
alive,
right.
though, right?
I
Maybe?
think you probably are. Let's go Beret into Trencher. And then...
Yeah, sadly you banished my
Burebu.
Terror. Otherwise, Anger Knuckle could bring him back. Now he is all anger, no Knuckle.
Burebu. No, I think this still does it. I think this actually does it. By the skin of my teeth.
Just barely. Almost exactly.
Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, at least
Oh,
I got
there
to
you
play
go.
Karakuris
Yeah.
once again.
You got to get it. You got the salty run back. I mean, I still won. Like I said, I was hoping I'd get to summon the 7 sins, but, you know, we got it. I was also hoping, because I thought that we were going to be in the mirror match, Cyber Dragon is banned, but I have 2 Toon Cyber Dragon, and I have 2 Cyber Dragon Core, and I've got the Chimera Tech.
That's what I was furiously Google searching, was if Cyber Dragon Nashter and Cyber Dragon Core had 500 attack or defense. I was just like, I cannot let this resolve if either of those has 500 defense. But it didn't end up mattering.
No, we didn't get to use it this time. But it was a funny idea that might have resolved, you know?
Yeah, so this is an interesting situation. I know that Math Mech is not going to be a good deck for you for the next 2 weeks because the Math Mechs are not great at 2, and they're especially not great when you're not allowed to use light monsters.
Yeah. Well, I think the next one, it's Bylander and Extreme Highlander, right? You're talking about the next Chaos.
Is it Extreme Highlander before Anti-Chaos?
Let's go check real quick. Oh no, you're right. It is Anti-Chaos.
Okay. So this deck is nuts for Anti-Chaos. I don't think you summoned a light or dark monster the entire match.
No. And I also still have, like, the Dragon Rulers, which are, like... There's a couple light and dark dragons, but I can make them work elementally. And then Bylander, for those people who don't know, because I'm pretty sure we came up with the idea of Bylander. I don't think anyone's heard about it before.
Bylander started as a challenge in I Challenge You. If I won too much the week before, I had to spin a wheel of challenges, and one of them is Bylander. Bylander is where you have to play 2, no more, no less, of every single card in your deck, including your extra and side deck.
Yeah. Everything must come in pairs. You could also call it the Noah's Ark Challenge. 2 of every card!
So, I don't know that this deck can function in Bylander. I know that Dragon Rulers might be able to.
Maybe. Anything's going to be difficult because all the consistency goes down, and any of those power 1-ofs are 0-ofs unless you got exactly 2 of them.
That's a funny thing. So this week was tough for me in a way that Bylander I don't think will be, because I have 2 or 3 of basically every consistency tool out there. But every consistency tool out there has been limited or semi-limited, except for apparently Revolving Switchyard.
Trains were just never great enough. You make them go first, they don't do much.
Is there another level 10 Earth machine that I have to metagame around besides Daracrane?
Daracrane is the only level 10 I have right now, and I'll let you know that I do have 3 copies of it.
Yeah, I think I have to ban Daracrane because the ability to use Daracrane, because that's the thing, the ability to special summon Daracrane from your hand meant that you could continue playing through my disruption, and that's what happened to me game 1, and then game 2. I just drew all my normal summons.
Because that's the thing, even if you can't make the rank 10s, right? Like, because a lot of the level 5 Infinitracks require a monster on the field, that allows you to stick something like a Harvester and also get a level 5 on board. You could just tribute off the Daracrane.
Yeah.
And then on subsequent turns, if you've got, like, the Pegasus or whatever, then you just bring it back and have big fun. So that keeps me off of most of the level 10s unless I somehow get, like, I don't know, Night Express Knight or something.
Something like that. But Night Express Knight can't summon itself from your hand. There's a world where the move is Revolving Switchyard, and I think that that's not a bad move.
But it's only good right now because it searches the Daracrane.
Because it searches the Daracrane, exactly. Well, it also, Revolving Switchyard does let you summon an extra dude from deck.
Yeah. I mean, it searches, I think, any level 10. So if I do get more level 10s, it'll be good. But I don't know if they're just very rare, but I haven't seen anything like Night Express Knight or the Rocket Arrow. Not the Rocket. There's that other one that's just like, if you control an Earth machine, you can summon it, and it's a level 10. I do not have that. I have not seen them, I don't believe. So even if I did get them, I'd be starting from scratch, essentially.
Yeah, I do think it's got to be Daracrane.
Ripperoni Daracrane.
I think that's what it's gotta be.
He clickety-clacked down the track too loudly and got banned for noise complaints.
Because I could ban Blaster, and that's ultimately... But I think this deck is genuinely better for the next 2 weeks than Dragon Rulers
Oh,
are.
yeah. This was just... It's so efficient. It's easier for me to play. I know this deck a lot better than all the Dragon Rulers. I hopefully won't make a lot of misplays. So yeah, you can look forward to that. Next week is Bylander, 2 of everything. I think you're sitting at 11 points. So if you get 2 more wins, series is over.
I know, that's where I'm at. I'm having trouble getting 2 wins.
Yeah.
But if I can get 2 more wins.
At this point, I've got so much advantage, so we'll just have to see. Can RJ get 2 more wins, or will I claw back from the brink of defeat? Check in next time, and until then, good luck!
And choo-choo!
Choo-choo! Hey there, folks. Thanks for watching the show. You know, content like this takes a lot of time and effort to produce, and it wouldn't be possible without the financial support of over 300 awesome patrons on Patreon. If you'd like to join them, there's a link down below. You can join up for as low as $1 a month, and any amount you could toss my way would really be appreciated. That being said, I'd like to give special thanks for those who went the extra mile and donated $25 or more last month. Their names are Davon Crushin, Cat Monarch, Shadow 1317, Austin Glover, Chris W, Crystal Chaos, Ya Boy Slurp, Muntry, Barbarians Are Us, Boomer Noob _ Clockswork, Dallas Visagi, Default Titan 97, A Dancing Joker, Elance, Emperor Lelouch, Ingame Magnus, Jeff M, JJ Squirtle, Koro, MBT Yugioh, Nathan, Gnawdog the Razor, Quintingent, Sanguine Strawberry, Spooky, Taylor, Tengen Tapa Bob Ross, Tristan Marlowe, and Viscount Billy Esquire. Thanks once again for everything, and until next time, stay frosty, Legos.